This is COVID Kids, a family podcast here to talk about our confinement. We are a bilingual family located in France, so of course we're trying to respect the local laws related to this crisis, and we encourage you to do the same. If you would like to listen to this podcast in French, you can. Just look up COVID Kids France. If you would like to share an idea or reach us by email, our email is covidkidspod@gmail.com. Enjoy the episode. You ready, guys?
Yes.
All right, let's go. So, welcome to COVID Kids. This is a family podcast about how we are living in this COVID confinement. My name is TK, Terry Kaufman. I'm the dad.
I'm Theo. I'm 12 years old.
And I'm Juliet. I'm 9 years old.
Exactly. So we live in France, and we wanted to share exactly how we are living this confinement. Hey, big news in France this past Monday. What happened, Theo?
The President Macron spoke to the people and said that the schools were progressively opening, and it will start the 11th of May normally.
Exactly. Juliet, what do you think?
It's good, but it's still far away.
It is a little bit far, but not that far when you think about it. It's probably we're halfway there, I would say, because we've already done more than a month, I think, and I kind of lost track of time. I don't know about you guys, and you guys actually have 2 weeks of vacation coming up after
cool.
Easter, and then you only have 1 week of school, and then hopefully back to school. Now, just a reminder, just because we have a date, is that 100% certain that we're going to go back?
Oh no.
Yeah, so I think what's important is that we try to, stick to the program that we've been doing. That means social distancing and staying at home. And if we do that, hopefully everything will go well, and we can go back to school and go back to work here in a month or so. Are you excited about that, Juliet?
Yes.
Cool. Are you excited to see all your friends?
Yes.
What's the first thing you want to do when you go to school?
Chat with my friends.
Chat with your friends. What about you, Theo?
I feel like it's going to be a long start because there's going to be, I think, 2 weeks to check everybody's notebook and say, oh, you had that document at that time.
Right. So there's
put it back to order.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to do that too.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to get organized before we go back, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, so that makes sense to me. Well, the good news is I found that you guys are getting more and more autonomous in the homework, and that seems to be going a lot better. A little bit, yelling from Daddy, I think, no?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I think that's good news. Also, what's kind of fun is we have 2 weeks of holidays coming up, so that means that we have to find some activities because we'll have no schoolwork. We can go outside, but only for 1 hour in the day. So, boy, we need to find some ideas, right, of how to keep us busy. Good news is that it's beautiful weather, so that's the good news. What else do we want to add today?
The clicky ticky.
Okay, so we did a little typing class, I guess we could say, with the kids, and that was kind of a good idea. What do you think?
Yes.
Why was that good, Juliet?
I don't know. It's fun.
It is fun, actually, strangely enough. So I tried to teach the kids how to put their hands on the keys and maybe type their name without actually looking at the screen or without looking at their hands. And you guys did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So instead of it's called hunt and peck when you type with just 2 fingers. So here we're trying to get them to recognize also the other keys and start to learn how to use Word, because those are things I think you're going to have to use quite a lot later on. Yeah. What did you think, Theo?
It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
actually.
We had a little race as well. Who could write mommy, daddy, and then the names of the kids, Theo and Juliet, who could write it 3 times the fastest. That was kind of fun. So, what are our suggestions for the day?
Simon Thorne.
Simon Thorne. What is Simon Thorne, Juliet?
It's a book about the kid who is, I think, 12 years old, and he can be whatever animal he wants to.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's Simon Thorne by Amy Carter. Yeah, and Theo, what about you?
I'm gonna suggest a video game that's called Civilization. It's actually a strategy game where you pick a kingdom, then you start with a tiny city and settlers, and you have to improve. And you have to constantly improve and beat others to become the master of the world.
I think it's actually a pretty good game if your kids like history. You're a history and a geography fan.
Yeah.
And so you have to kind of build your civilization throughout time. And there's many different civilizations. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think now it's 6 or 7. But yeah, I used to play those when I was quite young as well. And now it's fun to watch Theo play these games because you kind of learn about history by playing this game. It's also just a fun game to play.
Yeah,
but it is pretty cool. I enjoy that one too. I'm going to go with Hamilton And
nice.
so if you don't know Hamilton, Hamilton is a Broadway show, and it's about the life of Alexander Hamilton. And it's just a fantastic soundtrack. We bought it. It's a 2 CD soundtrack, and we bought that as a family about 2 years ago. And I think we all know, not all the words, but we love all the songs.
Yeah.
If you've watched recently, also, there's a YouTube channel called Some Good News, and he had the whole cast on the second episode. He had the whole cast of Hamilton come, and it was just so cool because it's such a really, really fun play. Tia, what do you think about Hamilton?
It's super cool.
You were listening to it. You were listening to it for your homework today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like Hamilton too?
Yes.
What do you like about it? What's your favorite song?
Shot. My shot.
My
I
Shot.
think.
Anyway, if you haven't heard Hamilton, or if you heard about it but you haven't given it a try yet, do give it a try. Now that we're all at home, this is the perfect time to give Hamilton a shot. It's really
or
fantastic.
watch Some Good News with John Krasinski.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please feel free to share, subscribe, and send us your tips about coping with confinement with the kids at covidkidspod@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.